Right, microphones are on, and I think we are live. Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you very much for joining us. Let us know if you can hear us and see us okay. Sam and Simon are here from Dranda Games, and we're going to be playing Lost Lumina. I'm going to just pass us the box cover.
Yeah.
This was originally released as Lost Lights. Does it have its own entry on BGG yet?
It doesn't. It probably will have a name change, but we haven't got around to doing that yet. But Lost Lumina is Lost Lights, but Lost Lights is the German language version. So
yes.
You can't play that unless you speak German.
Unless you speak German. But if you want to look this game up on BGG, it is under Lost Lights for the moment.
Mm-hmm.
And this is a game which you spotted and decided to bring into the Drandaverse.
Yeah, so the original publisher, Boardgame Circus, was our German publisher for Isle of Trains All Aboard.
Right.
And so we had that previous relationship with them, and that's what led to them sending quite a few games to us over the course of the years we've known them.
Right.
And this one stood out as a really clever two-player area control game. So,
yes.
Yeah, we loved it when we played it. So
right, there you go.
Yeah.
Now this is a prototype, or is this? I mean,
this is Lost Lights, but then we've got our English prototype cards. So
right.
Everything you see here is the
from Lost, the original version. Yeah. And is it going to be the same in the final version?
Yeah, it'll still have the screen printed meeples and the same board. Yeah. And so.
Yeah. The dice tray does not come with the game, but are these the dice that come with it?
They are. Yeah.
Sparkly white dice.
Sparkly ones. Yeah.
Simon seems to be a little on the quiet side. I've probably turned Simon's microphone down a bit. There you go. I've turned it up a bit. Hopefully that's better.
Testing 1, 2.
Yeah, neither me nor Sam have played this game before.
Yep.
What we're going to be doing today is Simon is going to teach us both how to play the game, and we're going to play a game of it. And then if we've got time, we're going to play another game of it, because I think it's going to be very different once we've got our first learning game out of the way.
Yeah, so this is a game with, in Lost Lumina, you have 27 unique character cards, and so when you play your first game through, everything's going to be brand new to you, and it might be a little bit overwhelming, but the games are very quick, very easy to set up, and well, as you can see, there's not that many components to the game. There's 27 cards, 15 meeples per player, and this main board.
Yeah, let's just have a quick look at the board, because there's thick white lines and then there's the dashed lines.
Yeah, so there's 3 regions on the map. So there's this region up here, there's this region in the center, and then there's this region down the bottom.
Yeah.
And then each region has 3 areas, which are what the dashed lines are. So 3 different areas in each of the ones there.
Right, okay, cool. So how do we start? You said it's an area control game, it's card driven.
Yeah, so it's very simple to set up. So the setup is each player takes their meeples, put the board in the center, shuffle the deck of cards, and we're ready to go.
Yeah.
The first
27 unique cards.
27 unique cards. Okay. Yeah, they've all got. If you want to zoom in a little bit, I can flick through a few of the cards. They've all got a battle strength at the top here. They've all got an action points allowance down the bottom, just underneath the battle strength. And they've all got a unique ability, so you can see that they're all different artwork, all different abilities, and we'll discover those later on with more information. But also at the bottom you've got the order in which their abilities are resolved. Okay,
so it's always the same 5 icons, but that one is filled in.
Yeah, so that means that one's during the battle phase. Some of them are happen instantly. Some of them happen when the card is revealed. Okay. So it basically determines the order. So this one would happen, but this one would happen.
Right.
So,
cool. Yeah. Well, the artwork's nice.
Yeah, lovely artwork. Another reason why we love this game is that there's so many unique, interesting characters in there. It's a different game every time you play, even though you have the same sort of format to follow.
Okay. So 27 cards which get shuffled and placed there.
Shuffled and placed here, and then on I'll deal these out to you because it's a little bit easier. The game happens in 2 phases. Right. There's a preparation phase where you're drafting a hand of cards. Okay. And then there's a battle phase where you're moving your followers around the map and reclaiming the forests of Amanar. So the lore for this game is that the forests of Amanar are like under threat from this mysterious force, and you don't know what's causing it, but it's causing your friends to turn on you, and and they're obviously in likewise situation where they think you're turning on them. So You have to.
You started it.
You have to recruit followers and basically take control of the forest.
Okay. So we don't want to be fighting against each other because these miniatures look quite cute.
Yeah.
It's like they shouldn't be fighting each other, but that's why.
Yeah, exactly. So you in the preparation phase, you'll each take 2 cards.
Okay.
And then you will choose one to keep and one to give to your opponent.
Right.
Simultaneously. You'll repeat that then 5 times, and that will leave you with a hand of 10 cards.
10 cards, 5 of which I've chosen, and 5 of which
Sam
is not chosen and
for
given
you.
to me.
Yeah.
And ideally, if your memory's good, you can remember which ones you've given to your opponent.
Yeah.
And for anybody watching who knows what my memory's like, it's not going to happen.
Yeah, so both Sam and Paul are brand new to this game, so I imagine it will take a little bit of time for them to choose cards, but we'll try and keep things quite quick.
So I'm going to choose that one and I'm going to give that one to you.
Take the cutest one.
Yeah, take the one with the cutest one.
Yeah, that's my...
Right, okay. And can I look at that one?
You can look at
I
them
can
now,
look at
and that
one.
can then inform your choice for
Yes.
the next 2, which you're going to get.
Right, okay, got it.
So 2 more cards each.
So is it good to have cards with a range of when they attack?
I think what's good is to have a range of some cards which have lots of action points, which are the movement blue point,
in the scroll.
because that'll help you move your followers around the map, which I'll explain.
And what does the action points go up to?
I think it goes up to 5 or 6. Can't remember. But then the strength points will go up to, well, between 1 and 11. And there's one card in there which has 11, but doesn't have any abilities. So their trait is just that they're very strong. And of course, you're drafting from these 27 cards. You will only see 20 of them.
All of them. Yeah.
So even after playing a few games, you might not have seen every card in the game. How many have you got now?
I think I've got 8.
8?
Nope, 6.
6. Okay, so 2 more times. Okay.
Right, last one.
Last one. There we go.
Right, so we've got our 10 cards.
You've got your 10 cards. Now, no, you don't need to shuffle them.
Oh, right,
They'll
it's
stay in
the
the hand of cards. Yeah. So,
right.
Obviously, you've seen them all already.
And
but
I've memorised all of them.
Now remembering them is the hard part. Yeah.
Yeah.
So the way we start this, so that was the preparation.
That was the
phase.
preparation
So
phase, that's done.
you've now chosen who your allies are, and now you're going to move around the map and essentially do battles once you conflict with each other. But there's a setup phase for the map here.
Okay,
So
which happens after we've drafted the cards.
after you've drafted the cards.
Okay.
So we'll say that Sam is going to be the first to place her pieces. That means she's going to place 3 and you're going to place 2.
Right.
And that means you'll get the first turn in moving.
Oh, okay.
And
So I'm going first, and I get to place 2, but Sam gets to place 3 before I place my 2.
We'll place them one at a time.
Oh, one at a time.
So Sam,
Oh,
you
okay.
place one out first. I'd say for the first game, don't really overthink it because
Can you go into the same area as somebody else in setup?
you can't go into the same area as someone else. You can go into the same area as yourself.
Right, okay.
But you've got to be a little bit careful because you don't want to put all of your eggs in one basket.
Yeah.
Because this is a game where if all of your followers are wiped out of the map, you lose.
Okay, so there is an
So-
instant... And what is the winning condition? How do you win the game?
Well, the game ends either when all of the followers are wiped out of one side,
Yeah.
in which case the other side wins, or when both players have run out of 10 cards,
Yep.
then there's a scoring phase, and you'll get 1 point for every follower on the map,
Yep.
or 2 points for every follower on the map in a region where you control 2 areas. So if Sam had this area at
That's
the end of the
4
game,
points.
that'll be 4 points.
Right,
Yeah.
okay. Right, so you've gone there. Yeah, I don't know, so I'll go here.
Well, I'm going to go here.
Now, Sam has put hers adjacent to each other.
Mhm.
Was that needed, or could Sam have gone here?
No, Sam could have gone
Right.
on
So
e-
you've got
on
complete
anywhere.
freedom of
Yeah.
where you go, and you could do that if you wanted
Yeah,
to.
exactly.
Right.
Now,
Setup is done.
setup's done. Exactly. Yeah. So now, Paul, you're going to start the game, and you're going to use first of all the blue number on the top left of some of your cards.
Right.
And you're going to use one of those cards by discarding it and using only the blue number.
Right.
So you're losing that character for combat,
Right. Okay.
but you're gaining their action points to add followers to the map and move followers. So when you add followers to the map,
Yep.
you add them where you already have a follower.
Okay.
When you move them in a group from one area to another.
Right. Okay.
And you can actually move through other players. So actually, let's say you
So
place
it's only
three
where
there.
you end up.
Yeah, let's say you place 3 there, and then you chose to use 2 movement points to do that. That would be fine.
Oh, okay. So one movement point moves any amount from one area to another area.
Yeah.
So can you pick up as you go? Could I go 1, 2?
Yep.
Okay. Right. Well, let's start aggressive because I got out the wrong side of bed this morning. So I'm going to play. I'm going to play this card here,
Mhm.
but I'm going to play this card for its action points. So it's 4 action points that I have,
Yep.
but then that card is gone.
That card will be done.
So
Yeah.
I'm just gaining 4 action points, and what I'm going to do, and I can use an action point to add a thing to the board.
Yep.
So if I go 1, 2, 3, and then I'm going to move these 3
Oh.
into here
Okay.
as my 4th.
Yep.
So that's that card gone. So
Yep.
we can discard that. Just put it back in there, maybe.
No, they actually go discarded face up.
Right. So that's discarded to there, and then at the end of my turn, because there are now opposing forces in the same area, we have
We have a battle.
we have a meeting.
And
And
the
then-
way that works is you take a card from your hand and play it face down, and you will both do this, and then you'll simultaneously reveal those cards and resolve the battle sequence, which is you count up the strength in the top left of your
Yeah.
character card.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to put this one out here so that people can.
So that
Yeah,
was an
that's
8.
it.
So if I played this card in combat, it would be an 8.
Yeah. You add on your follow count.
Yeah.
And then you roll dice equal to your follow count and choose the highest value. So you're adding 8 plus 3 plus 6.
So I'm getting to roll 3 dice, and
Yep.
I choose the best one, whereas Sam's only getting to roll 1 dice.
Yep.
Right. Okay. Got it. Let's play this one.
Okay. This might be my best defense.
Okay.
Right, we've got Board Game Circus in the chat.
Ah,
Thank you for joining in. Right, so the cards have been played, and we now reveal the cards.
Yep.
And then, what we got? 11.
I know.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
So we add into. We'll do the dice roll as well.
yeah.
But first of all, we look at these abilities. There's no
Right.
abilities
So
here.
on reveal.
Then there's this one which happens at the start. Then there's the dice roll ability.
Okay,
so
so
there's
we
no
do the
dice
dice
roll
roll.
ability. So that means you go ahead and
I'm
do
rolling
dice roll.
3.
Yeah.
And I've rolled a 1, a 4, and a 3. So I'm going to add a 4 to me.
Yeah. There's also one more thing.
Mhm.
If you, at any time you roll the dice, you can return one of your followers to the box.
Oh, so from.
Ah.
So we're off camera. So from here,
Yeah.
you can lose one of these
Yeah.
out of the game permanently.
Out of the game permanently
Yeah.
and re-roll your dice.
All of your dice?
Any number of your dice.
Okay. Okay, that's good to know.
In this case, I think 4 is probably a decent result. So
Four's all right.
if you'd roll 3 ones, you might want to.
Yes. Yeah. Okay. And so I've rolled 3.
3.
Right.
Okay.
So yours is 14, 15.
Yeah.
Mine is 6, 10. But my special ability is that my followers count double.
Yeah.
So just pipped it by a point.
There we go.
I
And
believe.
So,
Six-
that,
16?
My guys.
yep, 16.
So what happens is all of Sam's would go. Is that right?
Yep, all
Right.
of Sam's followers would go. In
But
this
they,
case,
but they go
the
back
last
to the
one.
supply
Yeah.
here. They don't go out of the game.
No, back to the supply, yeah.
Okay. And then these cards.
These
Go.
cards are discarded. First, the attacker discards and then the defender discards.
Okay.
And that's because some cards will let you use the ability of the top one.
Okay. Right. And there you go.
And now it's Sam's turn.
So by me causing that fight,
Mhm.
have I sped the game up by a turn? Because we now only have. Well, I now only have 8 cards.
Yeah. So
Right.
if you have a battle every turn, your game's gonna be a lot
5
quicker.
turns.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Whereas you might do a different strategy of trying to spread out and control the areas towards the end.
Yeah. I did that one because it had my followers were doubled, and I thought this is an opportunity for me to get 3 in an area.
Sam's got to choose the tough decision of which one to get rid of. So use the follower points.
I'm gonna go with Arupoda.
Okay.
I'll play this.
So just for the action points.
just for the
so
action
it's 4.
points.
So you've got
4
4 action points.
And do I do what you've just done? But then it's just tit for tat.
Mm-hmm. Yes, have a look and see what cards you might want to put into battle.
In the combat.
That one might be pretty good.
Yeah. Ooh, what's that? I'm gonna go with this one. So I'm gonna create a battle.
Okay. So
Well, you've got
4 action
points.
points.
4 action points. So.
2, 1, 2. Put one over here.
It has to be somewhere where you already are,
Ah, okay.
but then you can move them into there for another action point.
Right. So I'll put them all there for now, and I'm going to.
If you wanted to, you could put 3 there and go like this, and then move them in. Sort of leave 1 behind.
I've only got 2 to fight with.
Yeah. So you might want to stick with that plan then.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
That's
try a
nice.
similar thing to me.
Yeah.
So put 3 on, and we now have a fight. Right. Okay. So, and you're going to get 3 dice, and I'm going to get 1 dice. Okay.
And that counts as him. He currently controls that area, even though I've got 3 in there because I'm invading. But that's in his control at the moment. When we're
That's a
looking
good
at this
question.
card.
I think when there's 2 people in one area, it both counts as control. You both control it.
Ah. Then that's not.
That's not true. Yeah.
Choose
a different one.
I mean, Board Game Circus is in the chat. Matt is asking, are you required to play a card for defence? So must we both play a card?
I believe so. You're asking me good questions.
Good questions, Matt.
I'll find out. I've got the rulebook right here on my phone.
Okay. And yeah, Board Game Circus are in the chat, so they might be able to help out. The question from Sam was, who controls an area when both people are in there? Is it both players? Is it neither player? Is it still me?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I read that earlier, but it was
both control it. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's interesting. Okay.
I'll find that out, but choose another
Yeah.
power for now.
Ooh.
Question.
Yeah.
Would this mean that I can remove?
Yeah.
Okay. I have decided.
Okay.
All right.
Right, play the card. Let's have a look at what we've got. Galgator. So your ability happens first,
It does.
and it's to remove 1 opposing meeple from any area. Wow. Okay. So get rid of 1 of my things from anywhere.
Check and see if it says in the FAQ.
I mean, it does say from any area.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you remove the last follower your opponent has in the battle area, your opponent can only use their battle points for the battle.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So it reduces
If you remove
his
that
attack
one,
by
I
1.
don't have
But he
one.
could still win the battle with the dice.
Yes, theoretically.
No, it says you can only use your battle points, which is this.
Yes.
Ah,
So he won't
Right.
use any dice
'Cause he's got no-
because the dice are
Oh,
based on
because
your
your dice are
followers.
based on your followers.
right. So he's got one attack. I've got 2 attacks, and
Yeah.
I'll get my dice added to that. So
Right, okay, so you are
surprise,
going to remove
surprise.
that one. Yeah.
Well, in fact, so this one resolves, and then there's the dice roll, but it then says you both only use your dice roll. So actually, Paul doesn't get a dice roll, so that means we know that you're going to win if you roll a 1.
Oh, that's what that means. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure. So it's purely on the dice,
Yeah.
irrespective of everything else.
So that would have been a great one to play if you countered this guy,
Yeah.
because then it would have
Mhm.
made
It
it
ignores
Ah,
useless.
okay.
But in this case, Sam's ability sort of
So
preemptively
you're rolling
cancels
3
yours.
dice, I'm rolling none.
And you have
And I've got 6.
a value of
Yeah.
9 versus 0.
Okay.
So Sam wins that battle, and that means it's over to Paul's turn.
Mm-hmm.
That way around.
Okay.
And
Right.
I found that the question about the cards is if you have a card, you have to play a card
Right.
into battle, but you can end up in a situation at the end of a game where you don't have an equal number of cards as
Okay.
as the other player. If
Okay.
you've chosen just to move around and they've chosen to do more
So-
movement and battles, I think they can end up with more.
So if you have a card, you must play it.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. So. Let's.
Oh yeah, and that's what.
That's that. I think
Daniel
Daniel said that as well.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So I'm going to play Nubala for 3 action points. I'm going to put 1 into there, 1 into there, and then I'm going to move those 2 into here.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah, right. Setting up some defenses.
Yeah, but I think no battle.
Okay, then that means it's straight over to Sam's turn.
Okay. I'm gonna play Orly for 4.
4 action points.
Mhm.
Right. Okay. But that's a big combat card as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I can go 1, 2.
Mm-hmm. But one thing to think about here is if Paul was to use his movement, he could march through here, and it's only where he lands that matters. So even if you build up a wall of troops, he can still just walk past them.
Okay. 3, 4.
Okay.
We've seen some crazy battle abilities, and now you guys have decided
Yeah.
you don't
Well,
want to do that anymore.
I've got another crazy battle ability here, so I think I'm going to. I'm going to play Janulo for 3 action points. Okay, so. I'm going to go 1, 2, and let's go into here. I'm just going with 2. So I'm going to fight in here
We're having a battle.
with
Right.
2 versus 1. So I'm going to play. I'm going to play that one. See what happens.
So I made a mistake about the re-rolling dice. You spend any number of followers to re-roll that many dice.
Okay, so it's
Okay.
one follower per dice that you want to re-roll.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Okay, so we got our cards. Reveal the cards. Right, so you got Funny Snake Man.
Mm-hmm.
So I've got. There's no immediate effects.
Yeah.
But there is.
Evil.
So that's before dice are being rolled.
Yeah.
So starting with the active player, which is me, you each take one follower from this battle area and place it in any other area. I assume it's must, because it doesn't say may. So I'm going to take that one from there and I'm going to put it here. Now what's interesting is if you take one and put it somewhere else, do we then have another fight?
If I put it into your...
Yeah, it'll be the same in that you would only be able to use the battle points.
Okay. I think so. If I was to move my meeple now into there,
Oh yeah,
does that trigger
you'd resolve a second
battle?
We resolve a second battle,
Yeah.
but who would be the attacker in that second battle?
Oh,
There you go.
so many questions.
Now there is an FAQ in the rule book for this, so
Yes, yeah, that's why I'm looking for all the because there's lots of combinations of these cards. So there's.
Brett is asking
quite
if
tricky
there
to
is
remember.
llamas on the board by the trees. It definitely looks like either llamas or alpaca.
Yeah, yeah, the artwork's
Brett's got
really
good
cute.
eyes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not going to start another battle.
Okay.
I'll be boring, pacifist, and pop him there.
Okay. But what that means is you now have no followers in there.
So that means I can't roll a dice.
You can't roll dice,
Yeah.
but your combat value is 8
Yes.
because you have. Oh, it is if you've got fewer on the map, which you do.
I do.
Yeah.
Yes, I did make sure I tied that up
Plan
first.
for that, yeah.
Right. So I'm rolling 1 dice and
Yeah.
adding 4.
Yeah.
You're rolling no dice and adding 8.
Yeah, so Sam's
Oh, dear.
Sam's is 8.
Sam's is 8.
Yours is 4 plus whatever dice plus for 1 from this guy.
Oh yeah, plus the 1 for that guy.
Yeah.
So I needed a
Okay.
3.
Yeah.
Question: can I re-roll the same dice multiple times?
I believe so. Yeah, I think it's as many times as you.
But I
As
didn't
you
need
want.
to. So I win the fight. Huzzah!
Yeah.
And
But,
what happens?
nothing happens.
Yeah, my guy has fled, so
He's gone away.
he survived. Because
Yeah,
he's now in
Yeah,
But if
so-
I'd have lost the fight, I would have lost that one.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
Hey.
So those cards disappear, and that was my go. So your go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna play Wuksaki.
Saki for 3 action points. Okay.
I've obviously got a plan. I'm gonna put one. One. I don't know if this makes a difference. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it does make a difference.
No.
Right. So we're having a fight. You've got 3. I've got 2.
Yes. Do the quick maths.
Yeah, giving away your plans, Sam, that's what you do.
Ugh, I've not left myself with. I mean, I've got a very strong.
Oh yes.
hand
Yeah.
remaining.
My card's wall. Okay. For that one.
Dear. I'm gonna have to do this one. Okay.
I'm going to do this one because he's going to be useless later.
Okay. Then
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Reveal. So you've got a reveal ability.
Yes.
So you may reveal one card from your hand. If you do, you copy its ability. Okay.
Which is this
So
one.
you're going to reveal that one, which is to copy the ability of the card on top of the discard pile, which is that one, which is you may remove one of your followers from this area to return one opposing follower from this area.
Yeah.
Okay, and then that will go back in your hand. So I need to remember that you've got that thing. So what is it you're doing? You may remove one of your followers from this area to return one opposing follower from this area. So remove and return, it's the same thing. It's from there back to the supply.
Yep.
Okay. Mine is that I actually roll dice equal to the number of followers that I have, which is unfortunately now one fewer. For each 4 or more that I roll, I remove one opposing follower from this battle area. So we'll see. Roll a 2.
So doesn't take effect.
Can I re-roll that or not?
I believe so. It says once per battle, each player may choose
We're
to
not
make
actually in the battle yet.
one re-roll.
We're just in the.
Yes.
Well, is it the battle? Is it not the battle? There you go. Questions
Questions
that will be answered.
Well, the whole phase is called resolving a battle.
Okay.
What card is it? Let's see if it's
Kenuk.
Kenuk.
We're going to see if there's any FAQ for
It's
Kenuk.
number 4.
4.
Yeah. Look. You may not use a reroll for Kenuk's battle.
There you go. Right. It's in the FAQ. I cannot re-roll that, so that didn't work. So we go to the fight. Yours is 2 plus 2, so yours is 4.
Yeah.
And you're getting 2 dice. Mine is 5. I'm getting 1 dice.
Yeah. So Sam, do you want to roll first?
You
You
6.
choose one of those, so you got 6.
I will be choosing the 6.
And I roll and get a 3. So at the moment, I'm losing that.
Yep. So
I've got 8.
we've got
You've
2,
got 10.
3, 4, 10, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
So I could lose these to try and re-roll this. What happens if we both tie?
The defender wins. If it's
Okay.
So if I re-roll, how many am I on? I'm on 8. You're on 10.
Yeah. So
I
you
need a
to
5
get
or a 6.
Yeah. And so you can only do this once.
And I can
per
only do
battle.
it once.
Yeah.
I'm not going to do it. So I lose, and that just goes back here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And then that goes attacker first, and then defender.
Correct. Yeah.
Okay. So I've got 3 cards left in hand. At the moment, Sam has effectively control of this region and this one. So these are all scoring double.
Yeah.
Whereas these are scoring double, but not this one.
Yeah.
So we've got to do something about that. And let's... Oof, wow. Let's play Pippy Jew for 5 action points. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Nice.
Right.
So I'm going to have a battle. I'm going to go in there 2 versus 1. And I'm playing that one.
I'm going to play this one.
Ugh.
Sorry.
Right, that's all right. So we still roll our dice,
Yes.
but the
this-
dice are irrelevant. So because it's we both only use our followers.
Yeah.
So it's just the followers.
Yeah.
So I still win.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know why Sam played that card.
I think I was thinking that I was excluding this, but I forgot to exclude the dice
So
elements from it.
just the followers, ignoring
Just
the
the
dice.
followers, yeah.
Okay.
And then
Oh,
your ability happens at the end.
And I've won. So
Yeah.
I take 1 from my supply and place it in any area. So I'll have it in here. Right, I have 1 card left.
Okay.
So if you attack me, then you will play your last card and I will play that card.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't attack me,
yeah,
I will just get a go. But in that last go, I can't really cause a fight because if I do, I won't then be able to play a card.
Yeah.
Right, got it.
Okay. I'm going to play Tanilla.
Yep, 4 action
4
points.
action points. One. 2. 3. 4.
Okay. Yeah, this will be a big swing if you win this, won't it? Well, we only have 1 card left each.
See what they do.
So, mine kicks in first.
Mm-hmm.
I choose your dice. So you roll the 3 dice, I think, as normal.
Ooh.
But then I choose which one you use.
Seems fair.
Yeah, so there you go. Have a roll.
Ooh.
I'll choose that one. I mean,
Well, actually, you might want to re-roll all of your dice.
oh, so you could re-roll them.
Yeah.
So, does the number of guys that you've got left at the end count for anything? Is
No.
it a tiebreaker?
No, there's no
or-
tiebreaker.
So I might as well.
If the score is tied, then it's tied. Tied game.
Okay.
In which case, I will
So
re-roll.
which case you can...
So so
All
3
of
of those
those.
get removed from the game,
Yep.
and you re-roll all of these.
I'm gonna get a 1 anyway.
Ooh,
Okay, all right.
Much better.
4, 4, 6. So I choose the 4, and I'm rolling 2 dice, and I'm gonna spend 1 to re-roll this one.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I choose the 4 as well. Okay, so we've both chosen a 4. Yeah, well, I think you've won because you've got 8.
My ability is
Oh, and then extra 3.
+3 if I control fewer areas
Yeah.
on the
Mhm.
map.
So you've got 8, 11, you've got 14 against my 5. So,
You're 5 plus your 4.
oh yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
sorry.
so
Yeah,
9.
9, but still, yeah. Okay, game is over, and now we count up the scores.
Yep. So you're going to
So-
get 2 points for every place you control 2 or more areas.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So these are worth 2 points each for me,
Yeah.
and these are only worth 1 point
Yeah.
because I don't control 2 areas in this region. So I've
Whereas-
got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16.
And Sands are
2,
all
4,
worth 2
6,
points.
8, so 16.
So we both got 16.
And it's a tied game.
Oh.
It is a tied game.
Wow.
Okay.
That doesn't happen very often.
Well, there you go. So interesting. It's interesting because we both did the first thing at the start, which seems like an obvious move
Mhm.
when you've got very few pieces on the board to start with. Is that I've got 4 action points. I can put 3 on and attack,
Mhm.
and the chance of you winning is very high
Yeah.
because you're rolling 3 dice compared to their 1 dice.
Yeah.
But then you've got the cards as well.
hmm The
Right.
cards throw a lot of unpredictability in there because you can play a card which, as you've experienced, removes followers.
Yes.
It negates followers. So, once you know the cards a little bit better, which you will do for this. Do we have time for another game?
We do have time for another
Yeah.
game. Yeah, we need to be leaving in 25 minutes time. So if we play quick,
Yeah.
we're gonna have another game. Now that we're both experts,
You'll do the draft a lot quicker because you've seen
we've seen some of the
almost
cards.
all those cards. Yeah.
Yes.
But there'll be obviously 7 new cards you won't have seen before.
Mm-hmm.
And this is one of the great things about the game is it's so quick to set up and play
Yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Even if you do have a quick game, you can just do it.
Well,
straight
you said
away.
earlier on that some games can be over really quickly.
Yeah, like in that situation where you moved in and attacked in the first round,
Mhm.
you could have been really, someone could have been really brave and put 2 of their
Oh,
vehicles
right,
together.
okay.
You can theoretically wipe someone out on the first
turn.
on the first turn,
Okay.
but Tell you what I'll do. I'll make a little queue of cards for you, shall I?
Yeah, that works.
Ooh, I keep both.
Means you're getting something good, Paul.
Well, keep that one.
Okay, you've got a little queue of cards there for you now. Oh, didn't give Sam back her meeples. You don't want to be choosing yet until you've seen what he's given you.
Say that like it's going to influence my decision making. I'm just still picking the cutest.
Interesting.
So yeah, if you guys have any questions about the game or about the Kickstarter, then feel free to ask them in the chat, and I'll focus on that for a bit.
There will be a link to the Kickstarter in the description of this video. I don't know if it's there yet, but I will be adding it later on. And the Kickstarter goes live a week from today.
Yep.
So Monday, the 6th of January.
Yeah, we're in that weird period, aren't we, between Christmas and New Year?
Yeah.
Nobody's sure what day it is. But for you guys' information, it is Monday today.
It is Monday today.
And it will be Monday next week.
And you think this might be the first Kickstarter of 2025?
Maybe. I mean,
Could
we launch on midday UK time, and yeah, I don't think there'll be many people launching this week.
Right.
I feel like it's too early.
Not the right time.
So we might be the first one of the year.
Yeah. Okay. So shall I go second this time?
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Right.
So that means you get to place your.
I do.
First
Well,
one.
I'll go here by the windmills.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
There we go.
And you're
that
going
means,
first.
Sam, you get to choose first.
I think for this playthrough, we'll just keep the camera in this orientation so that people can see all of the stuff at the same
The
time.
full game. Yeah.
Mm. Okay.
3 action points.
I am going 1.
It has to go where you.
Oh, yeah.
You can go 1 and then 2.
One, two, three.
3. Yeah. You
Yeah.
can do that.
Okay.
Playing it safe this early on this time.
I only attacked because Paul attacked.
Mm, not sure.
He's the one causing the trouble.
Yeah.
In the
Yeah. I'm just going to play that one, Wuxaki, for 3 action points. And I mean, I don't want to be the aggressor.
Sort of a passive game where you guys.
Yeah,
spread
we're going
out
to put
and-
things on the board. Because you could, but we'd probably run out of these. So
Yeah.
1, 2.
I think we might have actually tested that
Just no combats.
to see what happened, and I think you do run out of these, and you just have to
Yeah.
forced to attack.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'll put a 3rd one in there. We'll have no fighting initially.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna play Bukuni for 2. action points. We are going to one, two.
Oh, the aggressor.
Right. Okay.
Ordered.
I know you go for this one first. You didn't like
He's
it up
there
there
on his own.
behind enemy lines. So yeah, now these guys are going to pick a card to play face down.
Hmm. Interesting. This is a dangerous card to use, this one.
Okay, Sam's
I
chosen.
don't like that.
That's probably why maybe Sam gave it to you.
Maybe.
If I could remember any of the cards that I'd given. Definitely a key.
There's a memory element to it. Once you, I think once you play the game a couple of times, you can remember the cards a bit easier. But at the start, there's probably a bit too much information to keep in your head. You've been more like, oh, I remember I gave him the raccoon.
Yeah.
But I don't remember what a raccoon does.
Okay, I'm going to play that. So we reveal.
Yep, reveal.
So mine has a when revealed.
Oh.
Okay.
I can reveal a card from hand. You've got, as long as Rukan is used in battle, all of the cards lose. Oh, right.
This is.
So I don't get to do my.
This is like the one special card in the game that has. There's no icon down here.
Yeah.
It happens.
But what does it mean by as long as Rukan is used in battle? Because this text here only applies.
This is him being used in battle.
Okay, so I don't get to do my thing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So he's number 20. Yep, that's it.
Right.
Is resolved even before cards with this.
Yeah. So it's just dice.
Dice and
Stuff.
And followers count still and
So,
strength.
And that's
you go.
the attacker.
Yep. Swallows.
Okay, I will take the 3.
Remember, you
on
can
8, you're on
re-roll
10.
if you want to do some re-rolls. Now you know how many follows you're likely to have at the end. You might want to do.
I can't beat it.
He
even
would
if
have
I
to roll a
6.
7.
Oh yeah.
I'd have to roll a 7.
in
Do
that
you have
case.
the special dice?
In that case, maybe not.
I asked Vicky for a special dice this Christmas. Oh, I mean,
Close as it could have been.
I got close.
Let's save it for later.
Right. Okay. So that was the sacrificial trap to lead you into a false sense of security.
Time to get your own back.
Well, there is also an element of, doing feints to try and tease out the high attack cards where you think somebody might want to win, and then, like you used in the last game, you used a couple of high powered cards. So I thought, you probably don't have that many left at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
I mean,
unfortunately.
if you were able to properly card count,
Yeah.
then once I've seen 5 cards that you've played that I didn't give you, I should then theoretically know exactly what you've got in your hand. Never going to happen.
Yeah.
Not for me anyway.
I mean, if you're at that level,
You should be a casino.
Yeah, you should be a
playing
casino.
board
Yeah, exactly.
Right, so this card that I wasn't sure about, that didn't make any sense, does make sense if you combo it with something else. But that something else is gone, so I'm just going to play 3 action points.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
I'm going to go 1, 2,
Coming in.
and then we're going to go 3 to here.
Oh.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Stressed.
It's all a bit much.
Okay. I'm just going to play Olgi for 2 action points.
2 points. Okay.
And place 1 here and 1 here.
Okay.
And I guess there's a point where people start doing that and you know exactly what card.
Well,
looking at
yeah.
and they're
Well,
I'm counting how many people
people.
you've got and how many
Yeah.
people I've got.
think Paul is thinking ahead to the end of the game already.
No, no. Well, I was counting the points.
Yeah.
I was a point ahead. I'm now a point behind, I think, or 2 points behind. Just to get an idea of the board state.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I'm going to play that for 2 points. Because this is one of the cards that I think played on its own might not be that strong.
Mm.
Because if you're the defender, you only use the followers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the one you played in the last game that was a mistake. Because quite often the attacker attacks with a stronger force.
Mm.
So this, not that great. But if you can copy that ability...
Oh, yes. Yeah.
Then it might work. I don't know.
That might work.
From the games we've played, the defender always seems to have fewer followers.
Yeah.
So I'm going to use it for 2 action points.
I think you could be in a situation where someone goes in with one to, like you said, tease out one of those big cards.
Yeah.
Or play one of the cards with a lot of strength.
So I'm going to go 1, 2. And that's shifted the focus quite a bit because I've now got 2 in that area.
Yeah. So now Paul is controlling these 2 regions. So he's getting double points
For
from
everything.
all of these.
Nice, Paul.
It is. Now, we're playing with the meeples laying down because we've got an overhead camera, but that's not how they're supposed to be. They're supposed to be stood up like this.
They'll be stood up, and then the only reason that is because if you move your meeples in and lie them down, you can show that you're the attacker.
Right, okay.
Just an easy way to remember that you're the attacker, but it's not necessary if you can remember that.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm using Regura for 2
action points.
Action points.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
1 and 2, I guess.
So hostile today. Right. Well, 2 versus 2. So you've obviously got tricks up your sleeves. Oh, now then. Now then. And that card has gone, the one that nullifies powers.
Yep.
So...
Well, there are some which still say you don't use this power.
Oh, right, okay.
Power. Yeah.
Totally plain now.
Because there are some which say you only use followers, or you only use...
Right,
dice.
yes, true. I have a reveal power. 1 time...
I think Sam's probably won this one because...
So...
Well, let's see what happens.
This is absolutely like fine, isn't it? So my ability says I'm going to copy the ability of the top card from the discard pile. So the top card from the discard pile says that I'm going to add your strength to my strength.
Yeah. So your strength of your card is 8.
8.
Okay. And then Sam's ability happens.
We just swap them.
Yeah. So that means your strength is 1 and Sam's is 8.
Right. Well then, off we go. Dice time.
Yeah. So...
I'll take the 4.
Yeah.
What do I need? Do I need a 7 again? You're on 8. 12. You're on
12.
16.
And you're on
14. 8,
yeah.
12, 14.
And
I'm on 3.
3. Yeah. I think this is a lost cause.
Yeah.
But that's a situation where Sam could have
Right.
potentially even attacked with a
smaller
force and
one would have, definitely. Well, wasn't expecting that. Okay, so that's completely shifted.
swung the tide, isn't it?
Absolutely. Right, we might have to have a change of plan. And whenever we've been moving out, we've been leaving one behind. You don't need to do that.
No, you can move them all in one go.
Absolutely. Okay.
It's nice to leave one behind because it leaves that.
Keep the area.
Keeps that area, leaves that sort of.
At least you can fight for the area if someone else comes into it.
Yeah.
But needs must.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to play Umkato for 3 action points. Interesting, isn't it? Okay, so I'm going to go 1. One, 2, and then 3. There is a connection down there.
There is a connection there.
Ah, yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And I'm playing.
Oh, sorry, he's got a plan.
Yeah. It might work, it might not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to be playing this one.
Well.
Right, well, yours is going to happen first.
It is. So I'm going to roll 3 dice. I've got 3 followers.
Mm-hmm.
I have rolled a 4 or more, so that is removed.
Well.
Yep.
So I won't roll.
You won't roll any dice and you won't add 1, but you are still 10.
Yes.
So I'm rolling 3 dice. I'm currently 7.
You need to spend a re-roll if you want to win.
And if we tie, what happens? Defender
wins, yeah.
Right, I'm going to spend 3.
Yeah, I thought you might.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So I win, but it just means don't lose them.
Yeah.
Okay, right. I have 3 cards left in hand. $16 points, plays 12 at the moment. And this guy's just built a big wall around him. You can't get him.
Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. Nothing I do can make that happen.
So then maybe use him for the battle points. It's got high battle points.
For the battle points.
Oh no. Sorry, for the
for the move.
Move.
Yeah, I was holding on to him for the action, but yeah, my board is too strong. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna play.
Oh, woe is me!
Yeah.
I've got too many followers.
4 action points.
Maybe I'll go for 4 action
Okay.
points. Yeah. We are going to we're going to do that. One, 2, 3.
Charge.
Oh, who's that?
4 of them are going in.
4.
Right. So 4 versus 2 in the Battle of Pelennor Fields.
Mm-hmm.
You got a card you're gonna play?
So you've got 4.
Yeah. So you'll be rolling 4 dice. You'll be rolling 2 dice and Sam will be rolling 4
Yeah.
dice.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see.
Oh, it's that guy again.
Who's that guy?
Oh,
So
I think that's rough for you, Paul. I think.
yeah. So again, we've got 2 abilities that negate. So I get to. You're rolling 4 dice.
Yeah.
I choose which one of them to use, but then you're actually adding them all together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Instead of using your chosen die, you may use all of your dice.
Yeah.
If you do, it's just the sum of the dice.
Mhm.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Okay, off we go then. So you're rolling 4. Okay, so I choose 1, assuming you don't
Well,
want to
you
re-roll.
might want to re-roll.
I think
that
I
one.
might actually.
Just the one?
Just the one.
Or the 3 as well.
No, just the one.
And you said you can re-roll multiple.
No,
it's
no,
once
just
per
one.
once. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so I
So
choose the
3.
3. Right, so 3 has been chosen, but actually you're probably just going to take
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking at 17.
So in this case, you might have been better off just sending 2 people in. Oh no, because
But then I would have only had 2
yeah.
dice to roll.
Yeah, that's true. Good dice roll, but I don't think it.
So
saves you, does
I'm
it?
on 11.
Yeah.
So you could now choose to either have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, or just use the dice. Yeah.
So you can make the call after.
Yeah, because the ability's there.
Yeah.
So it's after the dice have been rolled and after the dice abilities, and then you choose.
I think we know what we're doing.
This is a really good timing system built into the cards.
Yeah.
And there's you might have noticed it hasn't come up yet, but you might have noticed there's some with red.
I did.
Battle ability, and in that case, only the attacker uses their red ability.
Okay, so if it's red, it only applies to the attacker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they are contradictory.
Yes.
Those ones.
Okay.
They're mostly the ones that say, "Oh, you only use this," or "You only use that."
Right.
Or they only use.
So I've got 2 cards in hand. So yeah, but what? So if I play a card and don't attack, then you'll play a card.
Yeah.
And you probably won't attack, because if you did, you wouldn't have a card to play.
Yeah.
So I think.
But if you.
Yeah.
We'll see how it plays out.
Yeah, we'll see. So I'm just going to play this for 4 action points.
Ooh, good at this stage.
And I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and then 4. Right, you go. Do you want a points check?
Yeah, good point.
So all of mine are worth 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So I'm on 18.
Yeah.
You're on 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So you're 4 down at the moment.
You got to do something then.
I've got 1 action point. I'm going to use it to bring all of these guys.
Oh.
So they're all worth 2 points each.
Yeah.
So
like that's the only.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17, 18. Puts us both on 18.
But you've got an extra.
But with me with the card in hand.
Yeah.
I'm not sure there was anything else you could have done. Because if you had attacked me, I could have defended with a card.
Yeah.
And I've been saving the big one till the end.
Oh.
So it is 5. So I'll just go 1, 2,
Oh yeah, 9,
3.
Yeah.
Now I could do an attack, but that would be silly.
Yeah.
Interesting. So you can have, games can play out. The number of cards in hand is really interesting when it gets down to the end, because you can have that situation where you've effectively given. So who went first?
I did on that one.
You went first. So we had the same number of turns.
Yeah. I think,
but I kept a 4 and a 5 action points right to the end.
Maybe because Sam was the aggressor a couple of times over you, because Sam went first and started the attacking.
Yes.
Maybe that's what makes it.
Right, we're all done. So thank you very much for teaching the game.
Yep.
For those people that have been watching live, thank you very much for watching us live, and hello to those people that are watching us afterwards. We do these videos to give you an idea of how the game plays. It's a sponsored video, so you're not going to get any opinions from us in these videos. Obviously, Simon thinks it's the best game ever.
You get lots of opinions from me. I think it's brilliant. So,
But we're here today to help you make a decision about whether it's the kind of game that you are going to like. Now, what is different about this game, opinions aside, is this is a quick 2-player game where the rules teach is fairly quick.
Yeah.
The only complication is going to come in with how each individual card works.
Yeah.
And you've got an FAQ.
Yeah, the FAQ is really
which is built into the rulebook.
Yeah, built into the rulebook.
Yeah.
Very comprehensive. It talks about other cards, interacting with each other.
Right.
It's very
that's all going to be in there, and that would have been my only concern, because the text on the cards is quite short.
Yeah.
And I was reading them having questions. The fact that the rulebook actually has, this is how the card works, and these are all of the questions that are going to be answered.
Yeah.
Then that's good. But what's also nice about this game is this isn't going to come with 5 million different This is it. This is the game.
You know what you're going to get.
You know what you're going to get with it.
And
what's the price point for it?
So it's £19. I think we're going for. Although obviously if that changes on Monday,
it might change between now and
forget that. But then you get there's also a promo card which comes with this, which you'll get for free.
Just one promo card?
One promo card.
Right, okay.
Which will be you'd have to pay for afterwards.
Yeah.
So that's the advantage of backing on Kickstarter.
On Kickstarter, you'll get the promo card. And is that promo card a special card? Is it?
It works in the same way as these sort of cards.
But is it special?
It's special. It's got unique artwork, and it has all of these have a special ability. So I mean, how much more special it is than any of these cards is is up for debate.
Okay.
But it's quite a nice card.
Yeah.
The ability of the card is that you can, when you lose the battle, you can move them out instead of losing them.
Right.
So
That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Okay.
and it's a kangaroo. So who doesn't love kangaroo?
Well, exactly. Yeah. So £19, possibly, probably.
Yeah. So it's
That's
one.
what it's like.
I mean, in my opinion, it's one of those games which is in the price point of it's worth a punt.
Yeah.
It's so
Quick
quick
to
to play.
play.
You know, you'll know how to play it quickly. You'll know
Yeah.
if you like it quickly.
And the other thing is that I think once you've played it a few times, especially against the same person,
Yeah.
you're going to get to know the cards better.
Yeah.
I would say it's going to make the game go quicker, but this game wasn't long.
Yeah.
No.
But you're going to feel more comfortable with the game because you're going to be aware of what kind of things are out there. So
Yeah.
that first time you played the card that basically meant my card was ignored, I now know there's a card in the game that does that.
Yeah.
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 Would that mean I would play slightly differently? I don't know.
And the nice thing about playing with because I played this quite a lot with Aiden, obviously, as we were assessing it.
Yeah.
When you play with the same player as well, you have evolving strategies. You learn
Right.
that person becomes more defensive, so you will draft for defensive cards.
You're going to learn that I keep strong cards back for the last couple
Yeah.
of turns of the game.
Yeah, so it becomes like a meta game, and
Right.
yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's not the sort of game where you play it once and you have done everything you want to do with it.
Right.
Like there's a lot more to explore, and there's cards in
Despite
here.
only 27 cards.
Only 27
Yeah.
cards, and there's probably cards in here you didn't even see.
Yeah.
In your.
There was
in
definitely
your
one that
game, so.
I couldn't work out how to use it effectively.
Mhm.
There was in fact there was a couple, so I just played them for their action points.
Yeah.
Because the other ones I was able to understand how the combat power worked, so I
Yeah.
went, I'm keeping those.
Yeah.
But the next time I play, I might go, all right, how does this card work?
I say in
and just try for
general,
that.
it's the higher points are up here,
Yes.
the better the abilities.
Yeah.
So that's something if you're new to the game, something to bear in mind.
Yeah.
You kind of want a mix of ones with good action points and strength because you want to be able to put people on the board, move them around.
Yes.
But you also want some with a low abilities because you know if you don't have them, your opponent's got them.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
they're gonna pull the rug out from underneath you.
Yeah. Cool. Right. Well, thank you very much to you two for coming over and
Thank
showing
you.
us the game.
Thank you.
And as I mentioned, I hope this has helped you make a decision about whether it's the kind of game you want to back. If you do, let me know. And other than that, that's it. I've got one more video this year, and that'll be tomorrow, where I will be going through my top 10 games of 2023. Yes,
Yes.
you heard it right. I will be going through my top 10 games from last year, not this year, and I'll be doing that tomorrow. But that's it. So 6th of January, this goes on Kickstarter.
Yeah.
Link will be in the description of this video, and we'll see you next time. Cheers, everyone. Bye-bye.